I just turned 30, and to celebrate that, I thought we would go through some of the strangest mysteries and weirdest events that have happened since my birth year, 1995, up until the present. Let's get into these strange and dark occurrences. The disappearance of Devin Williams. On Memorial Day weekend in 1995, an 18-wheeler semi-truck was seen on numerous occasions barreling down remote forest roads. The truck was later found stuck in a field with Devin Williams stood close to it. He was seen once more later in the forest and then was later reported missing. 2 years later, some hikers found his skull and no evidence of foul play was determined. What happened to Williams on that day in 1995 still remains a mystery. The Heaven's Gate mass suicide. In March of 1997, the San Diego County Sheriff's Department discovered the bodies of 39 active members of the Heaven's Gate cult. They had participated in ritual suicides and left the following message on their website. Hail Bot brings closure to Heaven's Gate. Our 22 years of classroom here on planet Earth is finally coming to conclusion. Graduation from the human evolutionary level. We are happily prepared to leave this world and go with T's crew. JFK Jr.'s plane crash. In July of 1999, John F. Kennedy Jr. died when the aircraft he was piloting crashed into the Atlantic off of Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Kennedy's wife and sister-in-law were also on board and also died. An official investigation concluded that Kennedy fell victim to spatial disorientation while descending over water at night and lost control of his plane. The West Mesa murders. Between 2001 and 2005, 11 women were buried by an unknown assailant dubbed the Bone Collector in an undeveloped area of West Mesa, Albuquerque. Satellite images taken between 2003 and 2005 shows tire marks and patches of disturbed soil in the area where the remains were recovered. According to these images, the last victim was buried in 2005. Several suspects have been named, but none have been charged. The USS Nimitz UFO incident. Retired Navy fighter pilot claims that he saw a tic-tac-looking object while on a flight in 2004. He said that the object mirrored its movements and somehow knew of their presence. It had no markings, no wings, no exhaust plumes, and when Fravor tried to cut it off, it accelerated so quickly that it seemed to disappear. He said that it was detected roughly 60 miles away less than a minute later. It's unknown to this day what this object was. The disappearance of Ray Gricar. Ray Gricar was an American lawyer who served as the district attorney of Center County, Pennsylvania. Gricar was reported missing to authorities after he failed to return home from a road trip. His car was found in Lewisburg with his cell phone inside, and at a later date his laptop and hard drive were found in the adjacent Susquehanna River. The hard drive was also found in a different location of the river than his laptop, which indicates that the hard drive was removed before the laptop was tossed into the river. No further traces of Gricar has been found, and after years of being missing, he was named legally dead on the 25th of July 2011. The disappearance of Madeleine McCann. On a holiday in May 2007, 3-year-old Madeleine McCann disappeared from her bed in a holiday apartment in Praia da Luz, Portugal. The Daily Telegraph described her disappearance as the most heavily reported missing person case in modern history. Madeleine's current whereabouts remain unknown, though many people do believe she is dead. The UK government UFO files release. In February 2010, the UK government released thousands of pages of UFO files that included public sightings, correspondence, and internal Ministry of Defence documents. This release, part of a larger project to declassify UFO documents, contained a wide range of cases, from reports of strange lights over Parliament to accounts of unusual substances left behind after sightings, and even a letter about a supposed Churchill-ordered cover-up of a wartime incident. The death of Elisa Lam. During a holiday in Los Angeles in February 2013, Elisa Lam was found acting rather oddly on a security camera at the Cecil Hotel. She later died under strange circumstances, her body later being found on the rooftop of the hotel in one of the water tanks that actually supplied water to the residents. The nature of her death is unknown, as well as how she actually got into the water tank itself, if she indeed got in herself. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370. MH370, or Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, was an international passenger flight that disappeared from radar on the 8th of March 2014 while flying from Kuala Lumpur to its planned destination, Beijing. The cause of its disappearance has not been determined, and it's widely regarded as the greatest mystery in aviation history, as well as the single deadliest case of aircraft disappearance. Clown sightings. In 2016, there were numerous accounts of people spotting people dressed as clowns near forests, schools, and neighbourhoods. The incidents were reported in the United States, Canada, Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, the UK, and many others. The sightings were first reported in Wisconsin, which actually turned out to be a marketing campaign for a horror film. But by mid-October, clown sightings and attacks had been reported in nearly all US states, most of Canada, and 18 other countries. COVID-19. In 2020, the coronavirus pandemic broke out across the entire world, reshaping what we know of normal life. Ironically though, stopping our daily lives on the planet did a little bit of a favour for the climate. The official cause of the outbreak is widely regarded as being passed from bats either directly to humans or indirectly via another animal. But this is not 100% confirmed. There's also theories that the virus leaked from a lab either by accident or on purpose, though there is no evidence to support this. Flight 182. Sriwijaya Air Flight 182 was a scheduled domestic passenger flight in Indonesia. Just 4 minutes after takeoff, the Boeing plane experienced a fault and crashed into the Java Sea, killing all 62 people on board. It was known that the autothrottle on the aircraft had malfunctioned a few days before, and the following year the investigation concluded that the crash had been caused by a combination of a faulty autothrottle and pilot error. This one is just, why would you let the plane fly if it had a malfunction? A perfect bubble. A nearly perfect spherical supernova remnant in the Milky Way, nicknamed Telios, which means perfect in Greek, has caught the attention of astronomers. Its unusual symmetrical shape is a mystery to astronomers because most supernova remnants are irregular and distorted. Discovered using radio telescopes, its existence is challenging current understandings of how stars explode and what they leave behind. I really hope you enjoyed this pit stop style kind of video. If there are any particular cases out of these that you want me to do, like an actual video on individually, there are a few that do stick out to me already, then please let me know. And if there are any others that I haven't mentioned today, please let me know and I'll give those a research too. But as always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next one.